Alright everybody, good day. We'd like to welcome you to Trollin' Talk, and I'm here with my good friend, Professor Britwigger.
Hello everybody, I am here with Crow the Omega. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. 777.
Oh, beautiful.
That is funny, isn't it? Good day everybody.
Yes it is.
Today we're going to talk about a few things that have happened. Last night was quite the row, was it not, Crow the Omega?
Oh, it was quite thrilling. My hair was standing on ends.
My hairs were standing on end, but they were between my legs. Torp last night had a brilliant video, made me laugh my ass off. It was about the hypocrisy of you, Crow, you of all people.
Yes, me.
Talking to Daniel, who you don't know, when in fact Torp started the video by saying, Daniel, I don't know you.
Exactly.
And talked about him for quite a while. But he did happen to focus on one thing, that we're liars. We are
in fact liars.
Is that true?
For
are
a
we
while.
liars?
Yes, we're liars. I think it's time for us to finally confess our big secret.
I don't know, I'm not ready for that.
We might not be ready, but it's time.
Well, you go first, my good man.
I'll take the leap of faith. I, Crow the Omega, the liar, must confess that I am a Mexican woman.
Oh snap. Well, I guess I should confess that I am a small Asian boy on stilts.
Yes, he's very talented.
Yes, you all fell for that, didn't you?
Yes, very convincing.
But I do live in Canada, where it is boiling hot, which is why I wear the shirts.
And why I leave my shirt off too.
Speaking
in
of
Louisiana, boiling hot.
Good segue, because
yes.
The thing we're going to talk about next is Daniel and his exposés, starting with you, my friend Daniel, Daniel's target, Crow the Omega, who, in almost every video, you were shirtless, and I must say I admire that style.
Well, like I said, I got the idea from you.
Well, I appreciate your adulation. He didn't actually prove anything, but that he goes through old topics. It's like using your big brother's science project in your class, and that's pathetic, and we all know you get caught with that bollocks.
And he never proved his point, did he?
Not really. And then he went on to my library for a long time.
And I believe the only point he actually proved is he himself has no life, especially here on YouTube.
Well, when you're going through my library of wrestling matches, vlogs, and exposés, and jokes, and skits, and you actually want to show something and prove something, which is what his video was called, proof, he never actually proved anything but what you just said. No life.
Exactly. No
and you
life.
have to have no life to go through my library, believe me.
And him and Torp has been epically butthurt, and the funny thing is, we never even went after Torp. Never.
No, we actually gave him a lot, and he showed his appreciation by putting a thumbs up. Wait, no, that wasn't a thumb, was it?
No, not exactly.
But I did laugh hard nonetheless, because
I always question, is this possibly because he disappeared and right around the Fed is just boom, popping and he's not around? But who knows these answers? Who knows?
Well, he did say one thing that struck a chord. He said that I never had his full attention, but I do remember a few cases where I didn't mention his name and he immediately jumped all over it like a pit bull on a raw piece of meat.
Exactly.
The spotlight wasn't there for him.
The thank you video.
Ah, yes, the thank you video.
The notorious bandit.
Now, speaking of the video, there was a video that Daniel, and I can say that because he's open about his name, and he says my name, my real name, and that wasn't really very proper to say my real name. I will not say it here, but that wasn't very. It wasn't a good thing to say my real name. It was a bad thing. That's doxing, and that's a bad thing. But he said my name, and I said, "You mad bro, Britwigger," referring to my comment, asking him if he didn't make a video that was slanderous and threatening and whatnot. And what did he do to answer that question, Crow?
He avoided that question. He flagged the video, to my knowledge.
Oh, he just avoided the question. Wow, he never actually answered it that whole 2 minutes?
No, and the original video itself was flagged by him,
yes.
which started much trouble in the past, as we might say.
Yes, there was a video that I made in response to the video that he made a while ago, and yes, it didn't go very well. But he did
got
ask,
us in trouble once before with the
But he did
Fed.
ask to see a video that I was referring to. Seems to have forgotten. I don't know. Just saying.
He's not much of a good hunter if he can't find it, because the truth is out there.
The video is out there. You just need to, look for it. Look for it.
Look for it.
But final point in this show, and it's an interesting one. It'll probably raise a lot of eyebrows and get a lot of people mad. But Daniel had a very odd request at the end, which kind of goes against the theory that he doesn't like us, because he wanted that one more rematch with me.
One last match. Yes.
But we know that we've shelved that project. The machinery is put away. It's done. I wouldn't do it for TG, even though I love him very, very, very much. Num 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 on those teeth.
But what's done is done, right?
But you did actually respond to that request towards me, and we had to talk about it back and forth for quite a while. And in the end, it turns out that you actually have a date and time that you think we should show this rematch, and I'll concur with that. So if you would like to announce it.
Against all of my better judgment, every part of my body just goes against it, but to the man who has flagged us more than anyone and harassed us more than anybody on the side of YouTube, I must confess, I hate to say it, but you do have a day. You want a rematch, you have your rematch.
Oh shucks.
I don't like it. Steve does not like it.
I do not like it.
But we finally found the right day.
What's that date now?
It will be the day that you want. It will be, hold your breath,
I'm holding.
when hell freezes over.
Ouch. Is that far away?
Could be closer than you think, but he just needs to hold his breath on that.
Well, I guess he'll be holding his breath for quite a while.
Wait for it.
He will be waiting for it.
And waiting.
But anyway, I guess this concludes this episode of Trolling Talk. I am Professor Britwigger.
And I'm Crow the Omega, and I must say, we gotta have our sponsors before we go.
Yes,
Remember,
what was this show brought to us by?
Today's show was brought to you by Torp Tampons. When you have an epic case of butt hurt and you need something to just shove up that mangina and stuff it right up, nothing works better than Torp's Tampons.
And what letters was this show brought to us by?
Today's show was brought to you by the letters F and U.
Because you can't have fun without the letters F and U.
That's right.
So I'm Professor Britwigger, saying
And I'm
ta-ta
Crow
for
the
now.
Omega.
You have a good day, everybody.
Goodbye.